With the tragedies that are occurring in Southern California and tens of thousands of people displaced, we are sending so much love to our dear friends in LA. If you're watching or listening from afar like us in New York City and would like to help, we are linking some trusted relief organizations in our bio, such as the California Community Foundation's Wildfire Recovery Fund, American Red Cross, and the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. Anything helps. Please consider donating. Our hearts are with you, LA.
All right.
Oh, look at us go.
Look at us back on the couch.
We're back,
The comfy couch.
Back on the couch. Chris
Comfy,
is back
cozy
in his
couch.
chair.
Yep.
Welcome back, Chris. How
Welcome
do you
back.
feel?
I feel good. I had another migraine earlier today. That wasn't
you
fun.
No,
Really?
Chrissy
Yeah.
Poo.
It's the full moon, right?
It's the full moon.
That's what it is.
Well, it's
Do you
a
think
wolf.
that's why? Or are you just saying that because we're girls?
Yeah, I'm saying that because you're girls, definitely. For sure.
It was a wolf moon, and it was in Cancer. Do you have any? What's your 3?
I don't know. I
You're
just know
Taurus,
the
aren't
Taurus
you?
one. Yeah, I don't know what time I was born. I don't know.
Wait, we haven't done this before?
No.
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Welcome back, you guys.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back. I hope everyone is having a lovely little week.
Yeah, I hope
considering what's actually going on in the world. We're
Yeah.
sending our love to LA.
Yeah, things are happening.
Things are tough, but
Things are tough. I don't know. I've lots of friends and family in LA.
Yeah.
And everyone's being very brave and muscling through, and I'm very proud of them for that. Like, to have their, I don't know, to be mentally so strong.
Yeah.
Seems so scary.
oh, it's terrifying.
But thinking of you guys, I downloaded the Fire Tracker app and I just
stare
at it.
It's important to look at, even from afar, from New York City.
Yeah, I feel very helpless, but I think even the people close feel probably even more helpless. So.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. So
Anyway.
we're sending our love to you guys. We love you guys.
Yeah.
And the full moon is definitely in full effect.
Yep.
Full moon is definitely in
How
full effect.
has the full moon impacted you, Fia? I feel like you
Actually, I didn't cry last night, and I was supposed to. Remember?
Oh yeah, you were like, I'm gonna go.
I was like,
cry.
I think I should go cry, and you were like, yeah, I think you should go cry,
Yeah.
and then I didn't.
Is that something that you do often? Is it just a one-time
Cry?
thing? Like a planned
I'm gonna
cry?
go cry.
Yeah,
Oh
premeditated
yeah.
cry.
No, I do have to plan it. I have to pencil it into my schedule.
Every time I plan to cry, I can't cry. I'm
You're
like,
right.
actually, this past weekend, I had many times I was like, I should probably cry. I need to go and cry, and I didn't.
And you didn't.
I'm gonna, now that I'm saying it, I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna cry soon.
I think we both. I mean,
Just cry now.
I
Yeah,
have to. I'll
just
cry on the pod.
let
I'm
it
not above
rip.
it.
You've done it before.
yeah, we did it
For good reason.
last time.
Listen, I'll cry every pod if that's what it takes.
Oh God, yeah.
You want to get to the top, you better cry.
It's
You
the
better
full moon.
cry it out, Miss Girl. Yeah, it's a wolf moon. It's a wolf full moon in Cancer. That does
Things
mean
are
cry
happening.
because Cancer is like
Full of tears.
and being sensitive and being very in touch with your emotion and letting go. So let go, babe.
Let it rock.
Let it go, let it rock. Yeah, no, so I was supposed to cry last night when we were talking about things, deep
Yeah.
stuff, deep cuts. And
Sometimes Fia and I do this thing where we just get so deep.
oh God, we get like to the core of the earth deep.
Yeah.
And then like we don't know how to dig ourselves back out. We just
Yeah.
have to go home.
We just will just sort of like really get into it. Like she'll say the thing that she's dealing with. I'll say the thing that I'm dealing with. We really like talk each other through it and we give it all the space and time. And then we just go, okay.
Wrap it up.
And then Fia just goes, I called an Uber. And I was like, okay.
It's time. We
I was
had
like,
our
I'm gonna take the
tea.
train.
We had our sweet treats.
We had some
and
really
we had
nice
our
sweet treats.
talk.
Can we talk about how we had a terrible dinner last night?
Oh.
I like don't want to dox anyone.
We can't dox anyone, and we're not going to include the title of the restaurant.
I don't want to say the title of the restaurant because they were newly opened.
5 days.
And they're 5 days old. They're barely out the womb.
But share with the crowd what I had said.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to dinner with some friends and Fia, like this restaurant was so new, it like barely had an Instagram page. Like it didn't even it
I don't think it showed up on the map.
Yeah, if you look it up, it doesn't show up. I don't know how our friends found it. whatever. So it was one of those like new restaurants to try, blah, blah, blah. And Fia was like, we shouldn't do this. And I was like,
Smart.
I don't know. I mean, maybe we should. Maybe it's nice. Like, we don't ever do stuff like this. Like, we're always.
That's how
I'm
you
at
know
the-
it's gonna be bad.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm at the point in my life where I have like one restaurant for every mood,
Sure.
and I don't waver from
You don't
that.
mix it.
I'm like, and I go to those restaurants and I get the same thing every time. Like, I'm like locked in
Absolutely,
on what I
dude.
like right now, which makes me maybe not that fun, but like, fuck it. I'm happy.
We ball, dude.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
Chicken Caesar wrap or
Fuck it, we
bust.
bull. Learned that the other
You
day.
just go, bull.
Um,
But anyway, so we show up at this restaurant. Fia goes, this is a terrible idea. And I was like,
I was just like, here's my thing. It's like growing up in the restaurant industry, my dad was always like, two big no-nos is not to go to an opening week restaurant thing. Like, don't go to a restaurant opening week. It's always going to be bad. No matter how good it gets, it's going to start bad. Sick. Number 2 is don't put any boiling pots on a glass table. That's the second. That's the only one. Okay?
Okay.
Those are the two rules to follow. Okay. We go to this restaurant
yeah.
and we see our lovely girls, our
we had-
lovely gals.
And can I just say, we had so much fun with
Oh
the
God,
gals.
we gab.
We were gabbing. We were trying it. And it was one of those things where you have enough people so you can try a bunch of different things.
Yeah, I love sharing.
And
I
that
do
was
love
so
a
much fun.
shared-
And it was small plates. So we were like, let's get into it. Let's try all these different things.
Yeah.
And what was so
They
funny
didn't have
about
Diet
it,
Coke though.
they didn't really have much.
I go, could I do a Diet Coke? Because we weren't drinking. And then
Yeah,
they
no
were
one
like,
was drinking.
no. And I was like, oh, could I do an iced tea or something? And they're like, no. And I was like, so do you guys have anything other than alcohol and water? And they go, no. And I'm like, should have started with that. Okay.
Right. Like, why did you
I was
wait for
really
me to get
looking
through
forward
the
to a
list?
DC. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, the DC would have hit so hard. But okay, but here's my thing about going out to dinner with girls is that the entire meal, and this was like small plates, so they kept bringing out more. We probably had like 6 dishes, right?
Yeah.
Like 6. So it was like 6 times that people like brought out new things. And every single time we go, and then finally gets to the end of the meal, and I just go, I'm gonna be honest, ladies. That was a 0 out of 10
Mhm.
across the board. Never goes,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
What were they serving up?
Oh
It was
my
like
God, Christopher.
Fusion in the absolute worst way.
It wasn't, and this is what I've noticed. I don't think it's fusion. I think it's experimental.
Oh.
It's experimental dishes.
It was like they were like,
Because
here's
the
what it
fusion
was.
is between like 2 cultures, right? Like,
Right,
isn't
it
that what
wasn't even-
like fusion food is?
right.
Right?
This was like just,
This was just like a
what can we
like
put together?
kind of like a 12-year-old was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a menu.
Yeah. It was like, I feel like the dishes that they served were like dreams I've had.
Yeah.
You know, when you're like, one time when I was a kid, I remember I had a dream that I should have a lettuce sandwich or something like a salad. Like,
No, okay,
and
wait.
it was like that, but and I was like, that seems like it would be good. It was like every dish that they brought out was like that. It was like udon noodles with like cheese.
With Alfredo and
Alfredo
then like
sauce.
fried shrimp,
Yeah, it was,
but like
they they were like, sorry, this
Which
one,
are
you're
you
so
doing
lucky
the
you didn't
beef?
try this.
Yeah.
Sophia's a pescatarian. They had
No, this was
They
actually
had,
like
like
diabolical.
sliced pork, which I really don't
Oh,
even
I thought
eat
it was
either.
beef.
No, it was pork because it was like a Cubano. I really don't even eat pork, but I was
Okay.
like, I felt bad for them. So I was like, I'll eat it. And it was pork and banana.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
The way that it looked, by the way, that it was like a sautéed, caramelized banana, but in a spiral, like the poop,
Yeah, they pooped
Like
it.
the poop.
They pooped the banana.
like a poop prop. You know what I mean? Like it literally looked like that.
I didn't like spend too much time looking at it because it was dark. So otherwise, maybe I wouldn't have eaten it. But
I
none of the
stared at
girls,
it.
almost none of the girls were eating it. So I was like, okay,
And they
I'll be
and they
brave.
specifically came to the table and they were like, "We advise you to take a a bit of the banana and
With-
put it on the pork and put it in your mouth.
Yeah, so I did what I was told, and I literally just go, no.
The textures I couldn't even imagine.
I was like, no.
A hot caramelized banana with medium rare pork in your mouth.
Ugh. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, ooh. Anyway, so we literally all of us texted each other what we ate after we ate that meal because no one liked that meal. And it actually made us all kind of like nauseous.
No, for real.
It
And
was
then
legit
they ended with banana ice cream.
Really strong in the banana vibes.
Okay,
yeah.
banana ice cream, but like here's the thing, how do you mess up ice cream?
Yeah, it was
so
the
hard.
iciest
ice cream.
It was mostly ice. I'm like, you just did it so wrong.
You guys
Like, you
held
just-
it hostage in the freezer for
like
14
if it
days.
were like a puddle, it would be better.
It
was
would-
like
They drizzled some peanut butter and then they put bacon bits. And when I tell you, it was the size of like, I don't know, maybe like
a
tennis ball. Gorgeous.
Let's go.
A tennis ball. One dollop, right? Peanut butter, bacon bits. That was $16.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
One scoop.
hey guys, it was everything
Oh,
you wouldn't
yeah.
want. Well, I guess this leads also into a topic that we were just discussing about like being a deer, being a snake eater,
Okay, wait. So yeah.
which
Well,
I've been educated today.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like you now know what snake meal is. Did you know what snake meal was before we just said it?
No,
A
I
snake
might have been
meal.
able to guess it eventually, but no. I
Okay.
didn't.
Snake meal is so important in my life. I don't understand how you've gotten away without it.
I didn't know it was a thing.
There's this woman online who came out and she was like, I eat a snake meal every single day. It's one meal in the middle of the day and I eat all my calories and it's like I'm a snake.
Is it in the middle of the day or the end?
I usually do it like 3/4 of the way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Same.
it's just because you don't eat anything because your day gets away from you.
Mhm.
And then you're like, oh shoot, I'm starving right now.
Yeah.
And then at like 4 or 5 p.m., you're like, oh my God, I have to eat. And then you eat way too much. And then you're like, okay, well, now I'm lethargic, but I have the rest of my day and you just power through.
Whoa.
And then you're just kind of stuffed.
Yeah.
It's actually a terrible way to live, but
It's
I do it
awful.
most days.
I do it every day.
Wow.
It's not good for you and I don't recommend it. But you graze. You do little
Yeah,
little
I do
things.
like small little things. Like, so for example, today
Mhm.
I had a coffee, then I had some berries and cottage cheese, and then I had some nuts. And then I just had a rice, what is it called?
a rice cake.
I had a rice cake with Nutella on it.
Yes.
And I had like 5 cups of tea. And
Why are you drinking so much tea today?
Because I was at like 5 different coffee shops.
Oh, you did one of those?
Yeah.
You were just like boop boop boop.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. So what would you categorize my eating?
You're definitely a deer. That's how deer eat. You're like grazing.
I thought
Or like
that's
a rabbit. You think it's more
And so
rabbit?
I think I'm more
I'm a
rabbit.
snake. You're a rabbit.
And you could eat me.
I'll eat.
Snakes eat rabbits.
Okay.
If
Would
you
love
think
to.
about it.
And
if
thank you for saying
think
that.
about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
It's about that time too.
So I snake mealed right before we came here. That's why we were talking about
What'd
it.
you have?
I had a big panini.
What kind?
Oh my God. It was chicken and mozzarella and roasted red peppers and
Yum.
spinach. From my favorite diner.
And we can't say because we're
I know, because we're gatekeeping that.
We're gatekeeping that.
Okay. Have we talked about diners on the pod yet?
No.
I feel
should
at
we
home.
record an episode from our favorite
For sure.
diner?
We have to. We should
For
invite my friend Garrett, who's the diner guy.
Absolutely.
Or we can do a separate one where we go on his.
Absolutely.
So we have to do something from the diner. Diners are the place where I feel like I can be myself.
I feel it's home. I feel, oh God, it's so warm in there. It's always so warm.
It's
in
so
there.
cozy and they have everything you need. You know what?
I saw a tuna melt for blank, our diner.
Yeah.
I want it so bad. I want it badly to the point where like I would give up my first kid.
You know what's funny?
What?
This podcast is just a food podcast.
No,
now.
it's literally.
It's literally just us being like, this is
we're
what I like.
Are
and
you
this
on
is
your
what-
period?
I just finished.
Oh, I'm
or I'm on like the
it.
last day.
So I'm starving.
Oh, because of your period. All you had today was berries because you're a little rabbit. I'm pretty good because I just had my panini.
No, that's good.
Good.
That's so good.
Poor girl.
Poor girl. I mean,
wait. How was Nashville? Fia just got back from Nashville, and it was crazy.
it was so crazy.
No, what you're saying about Nashville, I'm like, why don't we live there?
No,
I wanna-
literally.
I'm dying to
come with. No, Nashville was really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much. I had so much fun. I went 4-wheeling in the snow.
Crazy.
Did you see that?
I did not.
Do you even care?
Chris, do you even care?
Do you even care?
Have you ever been 4-wheeling in the snow?
Have you?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God.
Okay, hang my
Have
TV.
you?
No.
It was, guys. Okay, here's the thing about a 4-wheeler. Now that I know everything, it's like driving a stick, and so now I also know how to drive a stick.
Really?
Technically, no, but
But like,
almost.
if you don't think about it.
but almost. So on a 4-wheeler, you have the gas, which is like near your thumb, and then you have the what's the other thing?
The clutch?
The clutch.
There you
we stop and we ask the boy.
The clutch.
You go, I know how to drive this thing. Also, Chris, what is it called?
So you have the clutch near your left foot, and you pull it up and push it down, depending on the gears you want to go into,
Yep.
right? So I'm taught.
You're fighting for your life to
No,
even
I'm
explain
literally. I'm
this?
like,
You started the sentence so strong. You were like, I know how to do this. And then immediately you go, I don't.
because I'm trying to like physically remember what I was doing, and like I'm wiggling my toes right now. So for the first gear, you start in first gear, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then you just keep pulling up.
you
pull
start
up
in
the
neutral and
clutch.
then you downshift
start in
down.
neutral.
So you know how to drive stick?
Is the Jeep?
Why
stick?
is
It's
he
not.
literally such a man? You know? Do you ever stop and you
I'm
go,
sick
Chris
of it.
is a man?
Oh, I'm
I really
fucking
like that.
sick
That's
of it.
not the default. Like I just walk around and you're like, that's not a man.
No, I don't know. You're in Brooklyn, so I just assumed that you're not, you
Yeah.
know? But I forgot that you are.
And he is.
He really is.
Well, he knows
don't
what
s-
I'm talking about. He hasn't even. Oh wait, no, you'd have
Yeah, he has, but we don't, it's just we don't interact with you like that.
in that
Yeah.
manner.
We keep you in this room
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't leave.
and we make you
He's in this corner
One of
all
the-
of the time.
one of
We
the
keep him hostage in this corner.
I
all
get
the
to
time.
take my Don's hat off just for this.
Sometimes too, we feed him espresso shots so that he's
Yeah,
awake.
we
That's
do.
true.
He loves it.
But anyways, I did do donuts. Technically,
Nice.
Really?
half
Was this-
donuts.
Slow one.
Was this your first time like driving like a clutch or no?
Yeah,
That's cool.
and my second time in Nashville, but like first time in the snow. Also, oh my God,
Hit me.
guys, they freak out about snow down there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that you said that there was
Yeah.
snow there. How much snow was there?
Like 4 inches, and the state went into an emergency like situation.
That's gonna
Oh
be
my
a
God.
lot of snow for
we
them.
went into the grocery store. No eggs. Apocalyptic. Everything was
Damn.
gone off of the shelves.
Because of one day of snow.
One day of snow, this woman comes on
It melts tomorrow.
over like the audio speaker in the grocery store, and she goes, "People," she goes, "We need a break. We need a break. Me and my staff have been here." Like the literal like agony in her voice was like so sad. She's like, "We need a break. I have been here since 4 o'clock and she has like a southern accent that I'm butchering right now.
Yeah, I don't know what
And
that
Yeah, I
was.
was
but
trying to figure
was like,
out
where's she
what's
from?
going on with this lady.
I was like, what's her story?
And I gotta feed my. How do you do a southern accent? Can somebody please do that? I gotta
feed my
staff. Nope, we're gonna quit. I gotta feed my staff. I gotta go gobble. She goes.
No.
She goes.
Southern VA is a new nightmare for me. I'm gonna hear Southern Nevada is a new nightmare.
Wait, you do
for
yours.
me.
You do yours again.
One more time, please.
She goes, "We gotta go gobble up."
Oh no.
She goes, "We gotta go gobble up some food." Is mine bad?
This is so bad, but
It's bad. Yours is scary.
Why is she's crying again?
it's contagious.
Do
Your
it.
bad one is
Do it.
I swear I can do it. It's just I can't do,
Do
it
it.
right
You
now.
went to acting school.
It's so
Please do it.
scary.
You can't preface it with you went to acting school because I can't do it. Okay, wait. Y'all.
Okay, that's an easy one.
I'm a cowgirl.
You should come in the timeout
I'm
corner
so
for a second.
uncomfortable.
I'm at the supermarket.
Oh, that's good.
We need a break.
We
That was
need a
good.
break.
Thank you.
Okay,
Oh
all right,
my
never
God,
mind.
jail. Do jail.
Go, yeah, jail.
Jail,
Immediate,
prison.
immediate prison.
Incarcerated, dude. That is not good. That is not good.
Apples.
Apples. We are out of eggs.
We are
People. Okay, now I'm back. Now I'm
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
People, we are out of eggs. I gotta go feed my staff.
That's closer.
And I was just like baffled. I was like, oh my God, people are running around with their heads cut off. And then people are like truly blessing people at the door as they exit. They're like, good luck. They're like, God be
y'all
with
get
you.
home safe.
Y'all get home safe. God be with you. And I was like, and also with you. I'm like, why the fuck am I saying that right now? I'm like, guys, it's 4
the
inches.
South.
It's 4 inches. To some, that's a lot.
Size doesn't matter, but like that feels like a lot.
Um,
Oh boys, sorry, that's actually a huge amount of snow.
the guys are like, actually, that's so much snow.
Yeah. It's a national emergency, but just because it's like a guy who's like deciding.
It's one
Like
guy.
the women are like, I don't think that's that much. And the guys are like, that's a huge amount of snow. Like that's like you couldn't even fit that.
Probably not going to
anywhere.
be able to walk for days because
Yeah,
there's so much
definitely not.
There's
snow.
just too much snow. Are you gonna be okay? Because it's a lot. It's a lot of snow.
Dude, it was insane. But it was so much fun. And I met some really cool people. And
Yeah. Sorry, I'm recovering.
yeah, okay, darling.
Darling, let's do the rest of the pod with the southern
I feel like we
accent.
can go a little bit
Southern,
subtle with it.
more subtle.
Is this
Because there's
okay?
Nashville. Nashville's a little more subtle, I think. This is Alabama, maybe.
You know what's fun? Tour. They go tur. They go
Tur?
tur. I'm going on tur.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Well,
I'm going on tour. Tour?
yeah.
Tur.
Tour.
Tour?
And then like
I'm going on tour.
and then like the name Ben or something. It's like
Ben.
Ben. It's Ben. It's
Ben.
Ben.
Bin.
Ben. Like B-I-N.
Bin.
It's like people are talking
Which
about
is trash in London. Is the bin.
the bin.
Where's the bin? Put it in the bin.
The toilet.
The toilet.
The toilet. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
We're just learning. We're playing with accents right now, guys. We'll be back with you shortly.
We will be back. Let us
We'll be like right back. We just need to do this for 20 more minutes.
Oh, well, oh my God. Do you want to know what happened like when I was there?
Yeah.
The craziest thing freaking
Yeah.
happened. Okay.
Tell us.
Buckling in.
You better strap up.
So we were all out at
Chris, are you locked in?
Are you locked
Did you?
in?
I actually am not. Can I get one question out of the way first?
Yeah.
Did you get anywhere near like popping like a wheelie?
Are you kidding?
The reason that
Does this bitch look like she
the reason
popped
I
a
ask
wheelie?
is because sometimes when you're like learning how to use a clutch for the first time, you do it by accident.
I'm gonna put a video right here. This is me doing a little bit of a donut and you can hear my little laugh. Watch that.
Watch that. Like it's a present.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
So we were all at dinner. This was like my last night. And we were all at dinner and I get up to go to the bathroom. And like, first of all, I'm talking to my new best friend, Charlotte. Shout out Charlotte Sands. Love that woman.
I love
Would
her.
take a bullet for her.
Okay.
Immediately.
Do you like her more than me? Charlie, what the fuck?
Dude, she's amazing, but no one can replace you.
Let's
I
give her
didn't
a-
really answer the question.
Yeah, that was fucked up, actually.
That's because I'm media trained.
Fia,
Hey, I respect
we
that.
are
And
breaking up.
I respect that, Fia.
Come
I
on.
respect
Come
that.
on. Wait, hold on. So we're talking, we're gabbing.
Yeah.
We're girl gabbing.
Okay.
And the guys are like doing some like they're like talking about they're doing like weird like lyrical stuff. Like, oh, it's golden hour, oh, it's space cowboy stuff. And I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
You're saying that as if that's like a thing, and what you just said is nothing.
It will make sense. No. It will make sense when I round it out. Okay.
Okay.
So then I get up to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, mind my own business. We leave. We go to this bar. We go to this other bar. We go to this bar called Schulman's. And I walk in and I see like a familiar face, but she is like so pretty it hurts my head. and she's in a white cowboy hat, and it's Miss Kasey Musgraves in this Nashville bar that I just walked into.
Did you know she lived in Nashville?
I mean, I assumed. I mean, I think she's like from there, started there. So
Okay.
I mean, but I didn't think like I'd run into any like
Well,
buddy.
yeah, of course not. Why would you?
So we walk in, and I'm with like a group of people, and we all walk in, and she and her friends are like staring at us.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's staring at me. And I'm like, no, there's no way that Kasey Musgraves and her friends are like staring and then talking about me. You know, when like people are looking and then they go and like, I felt like that.
Which is also crazy because like I would never clock that either. But I guess if
they
you're
were right
aware-
next to us.
Right. And it's also Kasey Musgraves, so you're probably like paying
Well, at first I
attention.
didn't realize. At first I didn't realize it was her. So then I was like, I think Kasey Musgraves is talking about me right now.
Was everybody just like, you're
And everyone
a
was like,
lunatic?
yeah, sure. And I was like, no, guys, okay. You know what? Okay. So then,
Do you think she clocked you before you clocked her?
yes,
the
because I
fuck
had
out.
no idea she was there until I
Wow.
realized it was her.
It's pretty sick.
So then her and her friends moved to the end of the bar. Me and all like of our group, we were still where we were. And then everyone's like, all right, we're going to go to the next bar. So on our way out, I said to everyone, I was like, I think I have to say something. And they were like, here's my thing about going up to celebrities. I don't do it. I've never done it. I will never do it. And if anything, I'm the only person that can do it. Okay. And here's why. You drop in so casually, so nonchalant. You just hit them with with a hey, and then you're out.
Yeah, and in and out.
And
The
in and
perfect
out.
interaction with someone you admire is, hey, I love what you do. Have an amazing night.
That's it.
In and out. Don't open a conversation.
Don't open the
Don't get
convo.
into it.
Nope.
Just
Drop a
think
bomb.
what you're doing is great.
Yep.
Huge admirer. Peace out.
Flee.
Have a great night. Do not give them a second.
That's it.
They say thank you. You goodbye.
Done. So I'm leaving. And I'm like, I got to do it.
Mhm.
They're like, do it. Fine. She's sitting at the bar. I go over. I sort of tap her on the shoulder. I was just like, hey, so sorry to bother you. I think you're an amazing artist and I admire the hell out of you and everything you do. You're beautiful too. Love you so much. And I was about to turn around and they're all like, wait. And they're all like gabbing. They're like, we've been talking about you all night. And I was
shit
like,
my pants. I would have castor oiled myself. That's crazy.
Kasey Musgraves was literally talking about me. She goes, you guys were at dinner.
That's
I go,
so
what?
crazy.
What do you mean? She goes, you were at dinner. You were at the restaurant we were at. Like the first restaurant when I was talking about Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, you guys were at Lachlan Table? And they were like, yeah. And we were and that's where we saw you first. And then you walked in here. And so then we've been talking about you all night and your mouth and how pretty you are. And I was like,
That's such a funny, specific compliment. Like your mouth.
I was like, yeah, the way that your mouth moves. I'm like, dude, I think I look so stupid all the time. So thank you so much. And I was, and I was like, you guys can't say that to me right now. I was like joking with them.
Yeah, I would literally lose
I was like, you guys can't say this right now. I'm about to leave. Don't do this to me. And they're like, no, blah, blah, blah. And Kacey was so pretty and like, ugh. And then I was like, I was trying to leave and they were like, what's your name? I was like, oh, I'm Fia. And they're like, Fia, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. They all introduced themselves. And then I was like, well, you guys, I was like, well, I'd love to stay and chat for longer, but I do have to leave. Love you guys. And then
you being the one to go is
yeah,
crazy.
I'm like, guys, come on, I gotta go.
I'd be like, actually, I'm gonna do shots with you guys and like hang
No,
out.
I would have totally
No,
bought
you-
them shots, but I was like, I
You
need to
can't,
get
though.
out of their hair as soon as
Yeah.
possible. And so I was like, okay, bye. And I was walking out. And again, to the group of people I was with, I'm sure I looked ridiculous saying, I think Kasey Musgraves is talking about me.
Yeah.
So they're all waiting and I walk out and I go, she was talking about me.
and they're probably like,
They're like,
let's go.
And then, and yeah, it was just so much fun. Dude, I love Nashville. I love it down there.
I want to come with you.
You should. It was so much
We
fun.
gotta do a return trip.
The reason why I said the Golden Hour and Space Cowboy, those were the references they were making, was because those are lyrics and titles to her songs.
Gotcha.
So they were like trying to tell us that she was sitting there at dinner. And I had no idea until she told me.
Oh,
So that's why.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm a good storyteller now that I think about it.
Yeah, that was, you kind of buried the lead on that. You also could have started at the end, but that's okay. We're workshopping it. We're learning. We're growing.
I'm still stuck on the thing. Like the standout thing with them was like the way your mouth moves.
Yeah, that is such a specific compliment
I've
to
never
somebody.
imagined
I've never
saying
heard
that
that
to
one.
someone.
Hilarious.
It's
Like,
crazy.
We've been staring at your mouth all night. What? What part?
I know.
I feel like if you say that, it's like kind of, it's like what that mouth do. Like if
I'm like, I mean, what do you want it to do?
yeah,
I'll do
literally, you're
anything.
like, and anything you need. Actually.
Literally, you want it open, you want it kind of closed, whatever you
like
need.
what the pressure level? What do you want?
My tongue? No. I would have, if Kasey Musgraves was like, let's kiss, duh. I would have been like, okay, I would say.
Yep. Also, wait, let's show a picture of Kasey. Kasey Musgraves.
The love of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
Oh God. Kasey, I love you. Don't make it weird.
Kasey, come on the pod, and we're really sorry
we'll
for
smoke some weed
objectifying you, but you objectified Fia's mouth first.
You did.
So I think we're in the clear, frankly, honestly. Mm-hmm.
No, she's great. And oh God, I admire the hell out of her.
Yeah, I mean, she's been unbelievably successful. What's your favorite song of hers?
Space Cowboy.
Okay, how does that go?
You can. I was already starting.
Do
You
it.
can have your space, cowboy. I wanna let you in. That was a breakup song. That was a breakup song for me. Oh yeah, that got me through it.
And
Go on, she goes, go on right away, in your Silverado. I ain't gonna fuck. What are the lyrics?
I don't know. Wait, but you wrote your own breakup song.
Duh.
That's coming out
Couple of
soon.
them.
Fia sends me like early drafts of her songs sometimes. And today she sent me one that I've heard before, but she was like, what do you think about like this mix versus this mix, whatever? And I was like, okay, flattered you're asking.
I was like, what's gonna make your heart hurt?
And yeah,
most?
that was sort of we were A/B testing like where your soul like leaves your body. And I was listening to it and it hit me so hard in the gut that I legit yelled. I was like trying to like listen and like do dishes or like, and I literally leaned over my sink and I just went, ah!
You healed over.
Yeah. I was like, ah!
That's the exact emotion and sound that I need everyone to feel when they hear that song. So
You defeated yourself.
I showed it to my friend who was just here who left, and I just played it for him because I know he's a Fia James fan, and he literally while we were listening to it put his head down on the table and just like
amazing.
Had to like
ingest it. Yeah.
I'm just like genuinely, I'm so excited for this song to come out. I've been waiting for this for months because I'm gonna hyperfixate on this song like crazy.
Oh.
And I just can't wait to do it. I'm like actually so excited.
I'm excited to like let it out and let it be other people's now because I think for a long time it was mine and like I needed it for myself. And now that I'm through the thick of it, I'm like, okay, here, you guys have it now.
Yeah. But it's like letting it go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that's really good. It's
and I think the way that it is going to come out, like at least this first version is like the rawest, most vulnerable, organic way that I could release it. And it's just like an ode. It's such an ode to that relationship and what I felt. And I'm excited for other people to finally feel those things too.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to, and it's coming out on a surprise date. I'm doing a random date and not doing any. I'm not doing like any pre-save thing. It's just going to be a really raw thing that I just want people to feel. But I'm really glad you like it, and I
love it.
appreciate your insight and love on it.
And seeing it live too is unbelievable. When's your next concert, by the way?
I don't know. I've been recording a lot.
Right.
And writing a ton. So I haven't really booked anything yet. And because I'm recording the EP right now.
Oh,
or
right.
at
And you
least
wrote some
trying
stuff
to.
when you were down in Nashville too, right?
Yeah, I wrote a song with a couple people, and Nashville's great. I might go.
Maybe you just go back and
I
forth
think
a
I'm gonna
little
go back down in 2 weeks. Because I was supposed to go to LA.
bit. Right.
I
and
definitely postponed that.
putting a pin in that.
Yeah. So, yeah, music's good.
Sick.
I'm having fun with it.
Yep.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Sorry.
Sings.
Oh, and then by the way, the lyrics to Space Cowboy.
Oh, okay, we're back.
Ready?
Yes.
She's like a genius. You can have your space, cowboy. I ain't gonna fence you in. Go on right away in your Silverado. Guess I'll see you round again. I know my place and it ain't with you. Well, sunsets fade and love does too. We had our day in the sun when a horse wants to run. There ain't no sense in closing the gate. You can have your space, cowboy.
Pew pew. Did that hurt?
Yeah. I just dropped the phone on my knee.
Just
you
dropped
yeah.
it on yourself.
I went to do a mic drop in it.
And then it just
Also, I
hit
didn't
you.
even use the mic.
You don't.
Is that allowed?
Probably.
Okay.
That was really bold to do in front of Chris.
In
who's
front of our
equipment
People
producer.
don't respect it. They don't.
People don't respect the
No,
mic.
they don't.
I respect the mic.
Thank you.
Today I did laundry. And
today I
did-
invited Fia out to an event. Like, we were going to go to our friend's house tonight. And she goes, I don't know if I can. And I was like, why? And she goes, because I did laundry. Because my sheets.
I did laundry and I didn't get to put my sheets on my bed, so I can't go out. I can't legally go out and like have fun if I know my sheets aren't attached to my mattress.
You know what I will say? I actually admire you for having the foresight on that, because I always do that and then I forget.
It's awful.
And then, because it's like, it takes a while for them to be in the dryer. And then I just totally forget them there. And then I just get back at like, and I always stay out way longer than I think I will.
Of course.
And then I get back at like 2 a.m. because I'm like doing spots and like going to things and like blah, blah, blah. And then I literally have gotten home and just looked at my bed and been like, ah!
No, it's like a first world life altering issue.
Yeah. And then I just like scream, put on sheets on my bed because you're just like trying to stay alive.
And God, the physicality behind it, what you got to put into
It's
it's a lot.
We don't talk about this as a society enough.
It's a workout.
Putting sheets on your bed is very physically strenuous.
It's Pilates if you think about it.
There's a lot of strength. There's a lot of agility.
Core strength.
It's endurance. Because
Yeah.
it takes so long. And you have to like put the
And if you don't
cover
have-
in the thing and it's
If
like,
you don't have a partner, oh my God, if you don't have a partner to like help put on the corners with you,
Oh my
the
God.
diagonal
it takes
corners
twice as
together.
long. I mean, I do. I don't have a partner.
I
never do.
don't. I mean,
I've only done it alone.
I've had partners though, and they've helped me, and it's like, wow, this goes by so much faster than when I'm alone. And I'm alone, so I gotta go do it by myself.
We need to get. There needs to be a buddy system for putting sheets on
Yeah.
beds. Like maybe you and I have some sort of agreement
Sure.
where we can like help each other.
Or they need to come out if you
needs
guys
to
are
be your
doing all this
neighbor.
AI shit. Like, why don't you just make a robot to help make your bed, and that's it?
Yeah.
It doesn't help you in any other sense other than
Yeah.
the corners of the bed. But anyways, we need help. We need help with with the sheets.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should go dance.
You know what? We haven't danced in a long time.
Like, almost
It was a full
ever.
moon last night. We should have danced last night. We should have had a seance and like casted spells
Yeah.
and burnt sage and pulled tarot.
Okay. When's
Oh,
the next full
God.
moon? In a month.
Next month.
FML. No, we should just go dance and like shake ass. I feel like I haven't shooketh ass. Oh, you know what I have been enjoying though this
What?
month?
What?
I realized this last night. No one's in a rush
Oh,
in
yeah.
January. Do you agree?
No one's in a rush.
Everyone's because everyone's in a rush in New York all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But in January, people are like, I'm cold. It gets dark early. I'm gonna do like one thing and go home.
Yeah.
But every other time of the year, everyone's like, I have 9 things a night.
Yeah.
And I'm very guilty of that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have
So-
9 things. You get hypothermia now.
No, yeah.
Exactly.
You don't have the energy for 9 things.
No.
So like
Yeah.
last
It's
night
dark all day.
last night we were at dinner and we're like none of us had anywhere to be after. Like we weren't like in a huge rush.
It was
And I
really
just felt
cute. It was like
great.
we were all getting out of the booth very softly, very slowly,
Yeah.
inch by inch, putting on our jackets. And Yvette goes, "No one's in a rush, huh?" And
It's just
everyone's like,
nice.
"Yeah, no one is in a rush," because it's like what, and also, even if you're going back home, home's gonna be there.
Yeah, it's
And
not going
like,
anywhere.
You're just gonna
and it's
chill anyways.
early. It's not like it's late at night.
Exactly.
So because no one wants to be out late or start late. So no one's like, oh, I gotta go to bed right now. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, get ready for bed. It's like
I'm dilly dallying.
everyone's just dilly dallying. I fucking love that.
I think that's January, February, correct?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be in it for a bit.
I think January is like we're realizing no one's in a rush. February is no one's in a rush, and then March comes in, and
it's like spring is kind of
sparkling. It's a little,
The
it's a
days are
little bit of
getting
hope.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope is kind of creeping back in, and you're like, wait a second,
Yeah.
I'm alive.
like, oh, things are good again?
Wait a second,
Hang on.
that's awesome.
We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I love the warm weather though. I do
miss
miss
it.
it. You had a really funny TikTok about that I just saw today of
What?
you on the beach.
Oh yeah.
That was a really funny shoot because the whole premise was basically like you have to beach from the moment you get there until the sun goes down. There's no other way to do it. And that's like the unspoken law.
yeah.
That everybody knows but nobody talks about.
No, you gotta beach. If
You
you're
just gotta
either
beach.
beach or you don't beach. Like I don't understand what people are doing.
Are you guys good at getting there like early?
No, I'll like wake up, whatever, but I mean if you're really beaching correctly,
Yeah.
your circadian rhythms are aligned with the
Yeah.
sun.
Right.
So you wake up early. And so you just like, so when I was in Mexico, honestly, we were just killing it. It was awesome. Because my friend's family like house was right on the beach. So we were like, we would wake up, make each other coffee,
Gorge.
sit and yap, and look at the ocean from her porch. And then we'd do that for like a couple hours. And then we'd like get on our swimsuits, walk
Mosey on
down to
down.
the water,
Yeah.
read our books, get in the water, get out of the water, tan, get back in the water, get out of the water. You just
Salty,
gotta,
sweet,
yeah.
tan.
yeah. And like the only time I went back in the house was to fill my water bottle back up and then go back out.
Did
Oh,
you,
like-
by the way, get sick at all? Remember I texted you about my dream that I had about you? Sorry,
No,
we're
I
all
didn't
over the
get sick
place.
at all.
Thank God.
Fia texted me. She goes, "I had a dream. You got food
No.
poisoning."
I texted you. I go, don't eat.
Yeah, you go.
What is
Don't eat anything that's been left out.
I go, don't eat any leftovers. Just random.
Yeah, and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "I had a dream you got food poisoning, so just like watch out, like don't do that." And I was like, honestly, like I already did, but I didn't get sick.
She didn't
I
get sick,
think
thank
I'm
God.
immune to that. I mean, knock on wood. I just don't think I'm susceptible because I had dysentery so many times. I think my body just adjusted to like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
I'm
that's
pretty
good.
good.
I'm glad.
I acclimatized.
Good.
To different,
What a
like,
good word.
microbiomes.
Acclimatized.
You learn a new word every podcast.
Dude, I love new words.
And create several.
And I, of
So
course,
so she
I'm the
makes
maker of
them
many.
up.
I'm the maker of many.
Yeah.
I love big words. I love small words. I love middle words.
Have you had any good TikToks this week? Your TikTok game is so good. She sent me some more food TikToks.
Of course I did.
I feel like we should start going to restaurants and like reviewing them.
I think we should.
That's, like,
too,
our
because
passion.
I really like. I am passionate about that. The hierarchy of intimacy. You want to know those?
What is it?
Knee touching and not moving. When your knees touch just like a little bit and neither of you move them,
That's intimate.
that's intimacy. Copying each other's lingo. Beautiful. Liking each other and not making a move.
Why is that?
That's intimacy.
How is that intimacy?
It's the purest form.
Why?
Because everyone knows, but you guys aren't doing anything about it. And it's just a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
You hate a slow burn.
Actually, incorrect. I'm doing that right now.
You're
I'm trying to slow
but
burn.
your body is fighting it. Like, we're trying to like make you do it.
Actually, what do you mean? I am doing so well at it.
No, you're doing a great job. I'm sorry. I should give you that. I'll give
me
you
the
the flowers.
freaking credit.
But I think your baseline expectation is ridiculous love bombing. You're like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm sick all the time. I just don't feel like I'm like, I
sick
need
to
to
my
cry.
stomach where I'm puking all the time.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm literally exploding in a bad way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is normal.
I'm like, yeah, you like
Oh, this
him?
is this is healthy.
Yeah, like, oh, you just like each other and you hang out and it's fun.
It's like actually crazy. That's like actually nuts.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
I want that.
Okay, wait. Talk
Wait!
about manifesting really quick.
Hit me.
First of all, I have news. I haven't told you, Topher, but
Tofu. Guys,
I-
Chris's name today is Tofu because we asked if anyone called him Topher because it's Chris Topher. And then he said no. And then I was like, well, now you're Tofu. So now you're caught up. Anyway, continue, Via.
He's really good in rice. So we are manifestors over here. And something I didn't get to tell you yet is that last week I got the opportunity to like audition for this host thing. I can't say anything about it because I signed an NDA. But
I was gonna say also it's not like a
I'm not gonna
official
say
yet.
anything about it or who it's with. But I ended up auditioning for this thing. And I got it today.
Yes!
I got it.
So exciting.
But when I got the opportunity, I was like, I have this role. This is my role. I am made for this. It's mine.
Yeah.
And I just kept repeating that. And I kept repeating that all week until my audition. And then in my audition, I was like, I have this. This is mine. It's mine. It's all mine. I already have it. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And that's manifestation. So if you like continuously put out into the world, into the universe that like something is yours because you truly feel like you deserve it and you know you're good at that,
Mm-hmm.
I think it will happen for you
Okay.
because it did.
You know what? I got some good advice once because I got an opportunity and I was really, really nervous about the opportunity that I had gotten. And my friend who also has gotten some big things in his life, I like asked him about it and he was like, I always just tell myself like, you know, you did the work already and you got this because you deserve to be here.
True.
And I was like,
Bars.
I was like, let's fucking go. Anyway, and then he told me that he wanted to invite me to Christmas, but he didn't. That was separate conversations, multiple months apart.
Well,
I thought that was funny.
I think next time he can make his manifestations true.
Yep.
Possibly.
Okay, well, it's nighttime. Are you weird yet?
Yeah. I'm so hungry. I have a vegan tiki masala waiting for me at home.
Shut the heck up.
Yeah, I got it at Trader Joe's today.
Are this good?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. Also, I brought a huge backpack to Trader Joe's today. Chris is laughing because I already told him this. But it's a game changer. Because, I mean, I take the J to the Trader Joe's, and it's a bit of a walk there and back, both ways. And now I have a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a backpack before. Also, growing up, I had one of those backpacks that slipped over your shoulder. It was like the cool guy backpack. Yeah. And it was pink. And I remember it so well because everyone was like, wow, that's a sick backpack. And I never went and thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to have a 2-strap backpack after this. And so now I do. And it's great because I can fit all my groceries in it.
Wow.
And now it's like I'm a true city girl.
Yeah.
I'm a true city girl. Also, one more thing is when you put a turtleneck on and your hair gets tucked and you look like you have a bob. I already made a video about this.
I know.
but I think it's so important. I really like it.
Because you look like
Gracie Abrams,
grown
basically.
woman?
I'm like a Gracie Abrams girl.
oh,
I have a burb.
Would you ever burb for real?
Are you actually kidding? No, I would never.
Should I burb?
I don't have the. No,
You wouldn't.
I don't have the.
I like
jaw.
you with the. I do like you with long hair. I think long hair is like your thing.
I'm feminine. I mean, not that I don't. Not
No,
that
but,
I
like-
wouldn't be feminine with it. I just
I
think
think
like
it's just like you're. It's like too cutesy.
And
for you
I
or
think my
something?
personality is too cutesy, so I need to up it a little bit with my physicality.
It's like edgy.
Yeah. It's
What
like
am
I
I?
open my mouth and I'm
Wait.
cute.
What should I do? I'm getting a haircut on Thursday.
I like it a little bit more mid length for you.
Collarbone.
Collarbone. Maybe a teeny
Maybe a
bit
little
longer than the collarbone.
What do you
Maybe
think, Chris?
sternum.
Chris, cut my hair on the pod.
I'll do it.
No.
You don't think I could do a good job?
No.
That's so mean.
Anything
That's so mean.
That
So mean.
anything you want to leave us with?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm
hungry.
tired. I haven't
So-
slept.
I know.
I've been running around a lot this weekend.
That's okay. Because guess what?
We've
always said that. No, we can't leave
We
them
can't
with
leave on
this.
that.
We can't leave them
No,
with
this was fun. I love chatting. I'm so glad to be back with my girl.
We have some fun episodes ahead of us. We really do. We have some people coming on to the podcast, and
Yeah.
we are stoked to have them on and for you guys to see them.
Yeah.
Also, I guess like keep up with our Instagram page, you guys, because I think we're gonna do more Q&As, especially for these guest appearances.
Mm.
So stay tuned for that, and we freaking love you guys, and we hope you have a great week.
Yeah.
Check out anything upcoming for Yvette.
Yeah, my next New York City show is February 27th.
February 20th,
February 27th.
2025.
Get your tickets now because it will sell out because it sold out last time like a week in advance. So you guys get those tickets.
Get to it, dude.
And I would love to see you there. Last show was so much fun. Thank you guys for coming. If you came, I really, really had a blast. And my uncle was there and I did a lot of sex jokes. And he was like, that was really good. And I was like, this is weird.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He would like
Shout
that,
out
yeah.
To my uncle.
Woo!
Huge fan.
Woo!
Woo!
Okay, because we've always said that, right?
We've always said that. Yeah, I think we've always said that.
I think we've always said that.
that.